Gambling Goose Cast. It's the Gambling Goose Cast. It's the Gambling Goose Cast. It's the Gambling Goose Cast. If you're a sports fan and wanna bet, this is the right place. Just write your picks on the internet, and I'll put them all together in one parlay. Put it in the books, yeah.
Welcome to episode 39 of the Gambling Goosecast, brought to you by the Hangover Network. Today is Wednesday, March 13th, 2019. Episode 38, picks did not go so well, but they didn't go terrible. Let's recap. First game, Georgia Tech against Notre Dame. Georgia Tech got plus 1.5 points at minus 110 for odds. We bet 100 to win 90-91. And they did not cover. They lost 71-78. Notre Dame had a 20-point lead in the first half. And somehow Georgia Tech got it down to 6, but did not have enough time to overcome the deficit. So we are 0-1, and the parlay is done. Next bet, Indiana Pacers at the New York Knicks. Indiana Pacers got minus 12.5 for points at minus 110 for odds. Bet 100 to win 90-91 again, and they did not cover, but they still won 103-98. And what pissed me off about this game is the Indiana Pacers had a 16-point lead with 6 minutes left and then didn't score a bucket for 5 minutes. It was terrible. So 0-2. Next game, LA Lakers at the Chicago Bulls. Lakers -1 at minus 110 for odds. We bet 100 to win, guess it, 90-91. And they covered, winning 123-107. Bron had a double-double with 36 points and 10 rebounds. So we are now 1-2. And the final game was the Milwaukee Bucks minus 9.5 at the Pelicans. Minus 110 for odds. Bet 100 to win 90-91. And they easily covered, winning 130-113. Both Giannis and Chris Middleton had over 20 points. So, our new parlay record is 3-74. And we're down $1,300. $1,343.87. And our single bet record is 73, 84, and 5, and we are down 62. Money. All right. Doing something different today. We're placing bets on the 2019 Players' Championship, which will be March 14th through the 17th. I just wanted to get a podcast out before it started tomorrow at, I believe, 6 a.m. There's going to be no parlay. I might be posting parlays, but you got to go by groups for that. We're just going to do single future bets here. It is at the TPC Sawgrass. All right. I'm going to be doing top 20 finish, top 10 finish, top 5 finish, and outright winners. So let's get to the bets. All right, we're going to start with the top 20 finish. Our first bet's going to be CT Pan at plus 725. Has been a good 2019 for CT so far. He hasn't made the cut in his last 2 tournaments that he's played. This is more of a feeler pick. And after seeing Pan coming in second at the 2018 Wyndham Championships, we all know we can get hot. He can get hot, excuse me. But once again, it's a feeler pick. Don't know why, but put in the book. CT Pan plus 725 for the top 20 finish. The next one is Jim Furyk plus 450. At the Players' Championship, you need driving accuracy. Not the longest course, but you got to be accurate. And who has the top percentage in golf for driving accuracy? Jim motherfucking Furyk, Mr. 58 himself. He's had 3 top 20 finishes in 6 tournaments played this year. When Furyk gets hot, watch out. He might even make a top 10 here. Put in the books, Jim Furyk, plus 450 for the top 20 finish. All right, let's get to the top 10 finish. Let's start with Zach Johnson, plus 875. The Iowa City native, the 2-time major winner, the 5'3", 43-year-old magician, Zachary Harris Johnson. 2019 hasn't been the best year for him, but one stat I like that he's third in par 3 scoring average, which could help with the elusive Island Green. Put in the books, Zach Johnson, plus 875 to finish in the top 10. Next up, the main man, Matt Kuchar. He is plus 475 for odds. Pay your caddy, Cooch. If you're looking at results only, Matt Kuchar has had a good year. With wins at the Mayakoba Golf Classic and the Sony Open in Hawaii, he's ranked number 2 in the FedEx Cup. The problem is he's coming off some controversy. After winning $1.296 million at the Mayakoba, he only paid his caddy $5,000. Come on, buddy. But I'm looking for him to put all that behind him and use his 6th ranked driving accuracy to place him in the top 10. Put in the books, Matt Kuchar, plus 475 for the top 10 finish. Next up, top 5 finish. Let's start with Tony Finau, plus 1,000. We got the man who dislocated his ankle and then reset it himself at the Masters last year and still finished in the top 10. Tony Finau. He hasn't quite figured out TBC Sawgrass yet, but I think this is his year. This is another feeler pick because the man is a 6'4" monster. Put in the books, Tony Finau, plus 1,000 for the top 5 finish. Next up, Xander Schauffele. I think that's how you say his last name. But anyway, plus 575. With 2 wins already in 2019 at the HSBC Championship and the Century Tournament of Champions, Xander is first in the FedEx Cup rankings. He came close at last year's Players' Championship, finishing second, and I'm really liking his chances to finish in the top 5 this year. Put in the books, Xander Schauffele, plus 75, top 5 finish. And now let's get to the meat of all this, the outright winners. First up, we're going Jason Day, plus 3,300. Day won the Players in 2016 and placed 5th in 2018. Plus 3,300 here is a really good value. Put in the books, Jason Day, plus 3,300 to win this bitch outright. Rory McIlroy, plus 1,200. Rory has been killing it in 2019 with 4 top 5 finishes and 1 top 10 finish in 6 tournaments. This is Rory's tournament to win. There's a reason why he's the favorite for this with Dustin Johnson. Put in the books, Rory Mac, plus 1,200 to outright win. And now to the dark horse. When I saw this line, I chuckled and thought that would be an insane profit, but the thought passed. But after I punched out of my super important confidential factory job, a coworker of mine named Tim looked at me and said, Charley Hoffman, put in the books. This man has plus 25,000 for odds. No stats show that he has a legitimate chance to win this thing, but when something gets put out into the universe like that, you got to go for it. So, put in the books, Charley Hoffman, plus 25,000 to win outright. So let's recap the bets. So for the top 20 finish, we got CT Pan plus 725. We're betting 25 to win 181.25. Jim Furyk plus 450. We're betting 25 to win 112.50. To the top 10 finish, we got Zach Johnson plus 875. We're betting 25 to win 218.75. Matt Kuchar plus 475. We're betting 25 to win 118.75. To the top 5 finish, we got Tony Finau plus 1,000. We're betting 25 to win 250. Xander Schauffele. How do you say that last name? Anyway, plus 575 odds. We're betting 25 to win 143.75. Let's get to the outright winners here. We're betting Jason Day plus 3,300. 25 to win 825. Rory Mack plus 1,200, betting 25 to win 300. And then finally, Charley Hoffman plus 25,000. We're betting 25 to win $6,250. Put it in the books. If you want to call this podcast, since I've been getting so many calls lately, you can dial 715-256-7840. Leave your pick, your name, and your reason why. You can download this podcast on Google Play, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and you can watch it on YouTube. You can't really watch audio on YouTube, but you know what I mean. Whew. All right. I'll be back tomorrow with some NCAA picks, maybe some NBA. And if everything goes right, we're going to win a lot of money on this. So put in the books. Have a great Wednesday. And pay your caddy, Matt Kuchar.
We met on the first hole, you was in the water, pulled you out with my 3-eye. Thought you was a top flight, now it's love at first sight, ain't no other ball I'm buying. Callaway comes soft, without you I feel lost, you know I need that soft, fast core. Feel just like a Pro V, but you fit my club speed, all you do is lower my score. 'Cause I'm ballin', ballin' every day with you. Yeah, I'm ballin', making birdies drop with you. You got dimples like a beehive that help it when you fly. Aerodynamics are cool. 'Cause when the wind is blowing, I know where you're going. You never make me look a fool. Low spin off the tee means more distance for me, but still you got that green side spin. Even in the deep stuff, thinking this is so tough, then I go and chip you in. 'Cause I'm ballin', ballin' every day with you. Yeah, I'm ballin', making birdies drop with you. Yeah, I'm ballin', ballin' every day with you. Yeah, I'm ballin', making birdies drop with you.
You're gonna beat me? At golf? Oh, you're on. You're in big trouble, though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No,